All right. Okay. Now, what do we have here? I read some of your comment. Well, I read as many as I could get to because YouTube hides them on me. I mean, I have to open up window after window just to get at them, which this is, part of the reason why a lot of times, for many of us anyway, many of the YouTube creators of old, it's become so damn cumbersome. You're just like, oh my God, this is such bullshit where what used to take 1 minute now takes five. All right. Does anyone remember this? I'm sure you do. No, it's not Megan's tent dress when she had one of the dolls. Boy, would I love to find that again. One of the Darren doll, shall we say, out on its first exhibition where she wore the green tent dress and tried to pretend she was Princess Diana. And I'm going to go ahead and say to you, I mean, maybe a lot of you guys aren't or don't remember the Diana stuff, but believe me, I did take a bus to work. Well, I mean, she was all over the place. And I would read all these tabloids, The Star, and all this shit, National Enquirer and stuff. And I would sit on this bus and, check out the occasional good looking dude that would hop on, which was mainly one or two. It was the same people every day. And some of them, one guy would do dictation the entire time he got on the bus to 30 seconds before his stop, for his secretary to do when he got into the office. I don't know what the hell he did, but whatever. So I would read these. I would stare out the window. I would say my prayers that my boss would leave me alone that day, whatever. So we have this Diana statue, and I'm going to be honest with you, and I think you guys, other people have said this. I mean, I didn't think it, I didn't like it. I thought it looked like shit. But let's skip that. I mean, I feel sorry for her. I do not think she would have liked it. So hopefully this is the only video I could find because Doofus acted like a right fuck weirdo the whole time. And it was hilarious. And I remember trying to record this. It was in July. I mean, I think I was kind of loud, and the location I was in, someone apparently could hear me, or someone was said that they could hear me talking. I'm like, well, big effing deal. These walls are thin here. What do you? It's my condo up north. I'm like, why are you just buzz off? I'm allowed to talk. They thought I was talking to someone. It's just like Megan does. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on around here? And I got into well, I mean, I got into an exchange with someone over it. Let me put it to you that way, which I thought was ridiculous because I wasn't that loud during the presentation of this. But anyway, all right. So I took a little trip along the Mississippi River. I posted a bunch of the videos and blah blah blah. I don't know if you remember that. This was in 2021. And I was moving some stuff around. So I had a U-Haul. Oh my God. I do some weird shit, don't I? Ugh. No, I just thought I'd take a diversion for 2 days. Big deal. And I happen to have a U-Haul. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I had like a small U-Haul truck. Oh my God. All right. So this is we're almost reaching the anniversary date of this. Okay, the 5-year anniversary of the unveiling of the garden. Um, I was criticized for my critique of the actual plants there. Well, maybe it's because I'm American. Okay, all right, so that's over with. I mean, I well, I wasn't really blown away by it, but I know, again, I was slammed for that. So let's see if we can get the whole footage of this fiasco. I'm sure that many of Doofus's bizarre hand movements and what I, for me, let me grab my other glasses. I'm trying to wean myself off of my really strong glasses for reading because I think I'm fucking with my eyes. So I just use my strong ones for cleaning now. I think they're like two. So I'm trying. I don't really need them. All right, never mind. Um, but if I'm cleaning, I'd like an over magnified, you know, thing. All right, so here we have. Wow. Okay, we have this. Okay, I just so don't agree with the way they did this, but again, I'm an American. Blah blah blah. Okay, so let's see what we can get here. We're at 26 seconds. Let's put it to the front. So we have here, let's see, I don't know if there's any volume at all. So I believe Sarah and Jane and her brother. Yeah, I know, I forgot his name. I'm so brilliant, aren't I? Um, let's see if we can get the volume up a tad on this. Well, we've got it. The volume is pretty non-existent anyway. Um, okay. Now, oh boy. Her brother just looks just like her. And yes, I'm drawing a blank. So, oh, I am mad at myself right now. Okay. So we've got her siblings. She clearly was sort of the most good looking out of all of them. Okay, let's keep rolling here. Doofus, I think, was coked up, by the way. I don't like the way they. I don't know what's wrong with me, but wait a minute. Okay. I don't understand even the rock there, but I know I'm overdoing it with my critique. Okay, let's continue. Oh, here's William, Prince William. Oh no, it's not. Oops, oops, oops. Sorry. Oh gosh, I hope this moves a little bit. It will. Oh boy. Are we all having a wonderful day today? I am moving it forward here. I hope it's more than just staring at this. I think it is. Maybe I should have saved my commentary for this section, huh? All right, let's move her. Ah, I didn't know that they walked in together. This is a bit weird for me because I don't remember them walking in together. And I need to find my old videos. I am searching for them right now. Um, oh, yeah, we're going to slow this one down just a little. So it's going to sound distorted. So, okay. Did they edit this to make him look better? Because I remember him just looking like a grease ball. And the video quality is not very sharp, is it? I don't think it is. Let me see what we have here. Um, can we get this higher? Oh, I guess we'll just leave it. Because he looked bald, he looked greasy. Um, okay. I mean, there are shorter clips available. So he's waving, hey, everybody get a picture of me. Megan told me I've got to do this. And William is starting out in front of him. Oh, did you see that? What is this doofus doing? Hey, I'm going to go both times. Let's do it again, huh? Oh my God. So William is clearly at this point. I'm going to go ahead and say this. If we look at their heads here, who is balder than who? Is that who is balder than who? I mean, William right here has more hair than Harry. I still, I think that Harry is wearing lifts here. I'm sure that he does. I know he does because he's instructed by his handler to do so. Because William is taller than Harry. William actually has a decent bod on him, you know, and let's just keep going here. I mean, I think we all know that. He, I don't know what's going on with his head. I do believe he had plugs. I don't think they took. I think the reason why you see kind of the greasy hair is you've got plugs going on, you've got Rogaine going on, you've got all kinds of potions and lotions going on to keep that shit from falling out. My opinion only. Oh, now watch Doofus. And then he's trying to be funny. So we're not watching Rolling Around. Watch Doofus. He's trying to be cute. So he's like, oh, let's do it again. Ah, ah, oh, oh, did Megan teach you how to kiss like that, darling? Um, okay, so this is now to the point of bugging me. So I'm going to have to look up. I hate this. Oh my God. Bear with me. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh my. Oh, Charles Spencer. Fuck is my problem. Okay, let's go. Always remember, same as King Charles. Okay. So they are conversing. You can tell that they have a good relationship, or at least I think they do. He's looking at the garden. But the sons are supposed to be there in conjunction with one another. Clearly, in this case, William is keeping his distance, and quite frankly, Harry is still babbling away and trying to be funny with one of the sisters. Unless I'm not sure because he is not being shown in this portion. He hasn't seen Harry for a while, and he just doesn't even care about him. You can tell. I'm sorry, I've got to grab some water, which I should not be drinking tap, but I am. And he's clearly very interested in what has been planted there and etc. But his back is turned to Harry. And I'd like, where is Harry? Where is Hank? Where's Henry?
John William, yeah. Yeah.
So this is just all William and not Doofus? I mean, good luck finding any of this stuff anymore. That's why I'm glad I got it the first time. He's inspecting the whole thing to make sure it's cool, but Henry is nowhere to be seen. Seems to be all about William right now. We're 5 minutes into it. Is this intentional? Because I could find the other one and start dubbing over it again. I have a feeling it is. All right. We have Doofus over here, way at the left of the screen. Now watch this idiot. Come on, let's go. Look at him. Watch Doofus. Keep your eye on Doofus. I'm going to have to turn the volume off. Now watch him. What is he doing there? Yeah. I mean, it was this big. My schlong was this big when I first met Megan, and now it's shrunk to this size. I'm like, where is this? What are you doing? He is wearing lifts, though. He is not that tall. Now, here he looks shorter. I don't know what's going on with this shit. Let's keep going, though. I want them to go back to the UK. I want them to do one appearance a day, and I want it plastered all over YouTube. Go for it, Megan. Please, please, King Charles. We're begging you for our entertainment only. Now, here he has a bit of a gut. You see this? Now, I don't know what he's doing, but he's okay. So you see here, you see, I'm pointing. Yes, yes. And she's just looking at him like, okay, can you leave now? I'd rather talk to the future king. And he's just moving his hands and okay, so at this point, he's looking over at William. So he can go to the next person. I apologize. I'm not exactly sure who these people are. And William is not connecting with him. This is not happiness, is it? Now he is a little chubbier here, isn't he? Megan, I think, put him on a tad of a diet here. So he is trying to connect with the conversation after he, tried to. I do that when I'm nervous. Nervous or really lacking sleep, and I catch myself, and I'm like, okay, stop. Better to say nothing and just keep your composure. Uh, Look at his head. Look at his baldness. And Megan was making fun of William's baldness. How dare she? We have to find the scarfing incident, by the way. We have to. I was re-recorded some of that stuff. Honestly, I was laying down with an ice pack after working out or something, and I do this stuff sometimes. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. I mean, sometimes I don't remember some of the stuff, but I do not believe. I believe they cut that because Megan. So what I'd like them to do is move back to the UK. I'd like her to start doing public appearances again. For the love of God, record them all. I found Bananarama. My video on the poisonous bananas. 3 of my videos are removed. International Women's Day. No reason whatsoever. My second Bananarama video, because the Sharpies she used actually are considered, although it says non-toxic, you are technically not supposed to use them on any bananas or food or orange peels, because it's possible that they could do something. I don't know. Although I doubt that, but you're supposed to use a specific food marker. And then for some reason, the Royal Foundation yacht, after they kicked Harry and Meghan out, after Catherine and William kicked them out of the Royal Foundation, went on the yacht with Michael Middleton and I believe Louis was a toddler at that point, if I'm not mistaken. And I have zero idea why it was removed. I went over it. I said, why was this removed? Except it was the first public official outing of the Royal Foundation without Schmerkels and Harry. That's the only thing I can think. It just was out of spite from someone. Cyberbullying again. I'm like, cyberbullying? I was commenting at the time on Catherine's workout routine, because I said she is in excellent shape, and I'm guessing she runs, she works out, or she jogs, runs, and she does. I think she uses a treadmill right now. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm spending too much time. So let's keep going. So this woman is speaking to Harry, and he's trying to get past William, and he knows that it's just not going to happen right now. So I think he's going to make his move now. So this was dubbed as the reunion of two brothers bonding because of their mom. And I think this was her 60th birthday, if I'm not mistaken, unveiling. And it's just, okay, let's just keep going, because I think I'm just, okay. I mean, the good parts are being left out, aren't they? William is being professional, but he is also avoiding his brother big time. Let's see what the audio sounds like. I don't want to ruin the audio. It just wouldn't sound bad. Just in case. Okay, let's keep moving. I want to see Doofus. Wow, they have cut way too much of this stuff, haven't they? Plus, I'm moving it forward, but. Okay, so he is continuing to move. Oh, dear. Well, we're not going to have too much fun with this because they've cut the doofus parts out because she's controlled the algo. Now, I'm going to say, couldn't this artist have washed and done something with his hair before he came here? Before he came? All right, let's go. So I guess this is all William. Because if you remember, Harry, they reunite. Okay. The title is William and Harry Reunite. Reunite. So the doofus, look at doofus. He's still going to the next person, waving his arms around. This is the reason why I can't find. He's still going nuts. What is he exact? Okay, so he goes to the third person in the receiving line or in the creative line or whatever. And he's still going on with his arms doing shit. Now, why did they have to cut this out? I want to see this guy. Look at this. See, what is he doing exactly? Then he bumps his brother, and his brother is so ignoring him. The title of the video is Reuniting. They are not reuniting. Look at this guy. He's still doing something with his arms. And he's like squinting, his eyes are beady. Then okay, right here. What? Right here. He's going like that. Did you see that? That was intentional. He intentionally elbowed William. Now, if you're a close brother and sister, you may be doing that for a reason, or he may be doing it because he's wasted. I don't know. Let's watch. Watch his arm. Watch his right arm. He goes, oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe he did it on accident because he's so crazy. Right here. Boom. Yep, he did. He elbowed him intentionally. What in the frick? Okay, let's bring it up a little bit or it's going to get. If it was just Harry, this would be fun, but watching mainly William, because Harry looked like an asshole. He was higher than a kite, and it's deleted out. I think he's going to bump him again. He's so close to him. William doesn't care. William has basically taken his brain, focused Harry out of it, and Harry is going nuts with his arms over here describing the width of something. I don't know, really. They're talking about, I think he's describing, so, and now, Doofus, he's trying to get in on the convo. Oh, what happened? All right, wait a minute. Hey, I'm in on this, okay, William, you son of a bitch. Don't you have that? I'm in on this. Oh, See, they edited something out that idiot did. Hey, I'm over here now. I've got my lifts in my shoes. Do you see the way he's walking? He's very, look at his feet. He's extremely awkward because he's not used to having those lifts in there. Watch. William is just being William. Well, he's trying to avoid his brother because his brother fucked with him to the max. Now watch this. Look at how he's walking. Did you guys see that? Look at his feet. He's doing something weird. Look at that. So he interrupted the conversation, which I think is very rude. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if I did that to another family member, I think they might be kind of bummed out at me. Or just be like, hey, man, I'm talking, okay? But no, he has to talk over his brother, who is, the future king, right? And he's going to be relegated to nothing. And they are trying to get their foot in the door over there so bad before Charles dies. For all I know, they could so easily poison him. Either one of them. Do you know how easy that would be? I'm not trying to be like a conspiracy theorist here or whatever, but it could be easy. It could happen. And I'm sorry, I'm drinking some more water. They are highly freaking out over there. They are going berserk over there in Montecito at their 90s house that does not look like they can afford a housekeeper, or even have the ability to wash pots and pans. She's selling candles without wicks, and then she's selling matches. And what's really weird, you guys aren't going to believe this. I wanted to buy like a box of matches. You can usually buy a whole bunch of them. For some reason, I couldn't buy them during the winter. So I found something and it said love, blah, blah, blah on it. And then when I got it, it wasn't really matches. It was a sticker to put over the matchbox. So it was very inexpensive. So I'm almost thinking to the point where Megan just took some kitchen matches you can buy at Walmart. I know they were for lighting candles. I have those too. And let me tell you, they burn really weird. And those are also used for fireplaces and things like that. And, I'm going to go ahead and say, back in even my first apartment, I had to take a match to light a burner every day on my stove. And for my oven or a broiler, I always had to light a match because it was not an electric start gas stove. It was just a basic gas stove. Which frankly, I prefer. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So there are still places here in the city where I live that do have them. And we have a lot of older homes here. And you can go to Walmart and buy this stuff. And you can order it rather cheaply, rather inexpensively on Amazon. And that's just what it looks like to me. And then she took a sticker, had it printed out at Office Depot, and popped them on the matches and said, here, man, you can pay $10 a pop for this shit. All right, let's continue on. Let's watch Hank. There, they cut him out. Now he's coming in the middle. William looks at him, cutting in on the conversation. Very rude. For some reason, this guy knows that it's going to be easier to please the doofus than it is William. William says nothing, just looks at him like, just watch William. There he goes with his arms up, back, and forth. It's like he's flying. Look at him. Doesn't stop movement. So I think William is giving him input. he's listening and taking it in, but he knows Mr. Cokehead over here, who's sitting at a pub down in Mayfair somewhere that he might have even bumped into the night before, for all we know. The second he comes by, he loosens up. Watch Doofus, watch him. Look at how his legs. Hey, man, what's up? And William's like, you just interrupted a conversation, fucker. And Hank is like, with his arms again. Look at it. Back and forth, in and out, like he never stops with his hand movements. Indicative of taking psychotropic drugs, by the way. Or not psychotropic. Antipsychotic drugs. He said something to Harry the first time since they got there. No, you've got it wrong, Harry. Then Harry said something to make this guy laugh, and this guy's, okay, comic relief here. He's smiling ear to ear with Harry, but with William, he's serious. I don't like this guy. He doesn't know, like, where does the bread that butters his, where does the butter come to put on his bread? It ain't from this doofus. All right, let's go. Oh my God in heaven. Oh, that looked weird that William was smiling. But anyway, he's had enough of this shit. He's grimacing. There he goes again with all his hand movements and pointing and looking at William. And William's like, yeah, whatever, man. Just put your hands at your side. Look at, he's still going with the hands. Again, it's all he's doing is pointing and gesturing and just nonstop movement. And that is indicative of, I mean, if you go on CHD, look at, he's just nonstop. He's looking right at William. Look, watch. And William will not, he's got some weird cockamamie idea. William, I mean, has he ever had a creative idea that has worked in his life? People say, oh, Invictus. I don't know. He sat in a tent somewhere and played video games and did cocaine. You want me to look those articles up? I will. They're all over. I posted them on X. I get zero response. I think I'm shadow banned. Okay. Watch. He's looking right at William. He's still hand gesturing, nonstop, fingers, hands, like just almost psychotic. Look at, just look at, it's almost like, oh, you mean there? And William is like, okay, I want to get away from, now Harry takes his head. Oh, what are they doing? They're putting it out of focus for a reason. There he is looking at William, takes a step back. William asks, seems to be asking a question. He's looking at Hank like, fuck you, man. Okay, whatever, dude. I don't care about what you have to say. And then he's pointing to something. I'm not sure. It seems almost like they are critiquing. Hank is going to try to say something stupid. And then he just turns and walks away. Hank is just like, oh boy, I fucked up. So Hank says something to the creative artist, I'm sorry, and to William. William is listening and then says something back to Hank. He's like, and then he looks the other way and walks off. Hank is just like, oh boy. And then they cut off his reaction. because I'm telling you, this video is from InStyle. It was the only one I could find other than a minute clip. Because she has InStyle wrapped up, right? Okay. We are about halfway through, guys. And we have it at half speed right now. Okay. And they are clearly speaking about the project. She sort of curtsied to him. You know, no one is bowing or curtsying here, which is kind of weird too. It should be happening, shouldn't it? So this dude truly seems to be a tad enamored with Hank. Who is that? And these guys are both bald. Who cares? But Sparkles has really tried to cover this up. And the fact that the focus is off on this thing really ticks me off too. All right, so his back again. For William, Harry is not a part of this. IMO. Hey, do you have any Coke? Do you know where I can score? I don't know. Watch Hank's hands. That's the most fun. But it appears with his legs as though he does have lifts the way he has his knees kind of bent. I know, I'm being picky about it, but look at William is standing straight. He's bent because he's not used to having the lifts in his shoes. And now, they're not even looking at each other. And again, the name of this video is William and Harry Reunite. Does not look like a reunion to me. He just said something to make him laugh. Okay. I'm going to fast forward over some of this stuff, I guess. Oop, we missed Hank. Here's Hank. Deep breath. You can see he's taking a deep breath, sort of like, okay, now I've got to do better than this. I need money. Again. A little bit of rudeness by stepping in front of the future king, but whatever. So we have Hank here again trying to look at with his arms. Now look at his legs and knees and the size of the shoes. I think he has something in there to make him look taller. Remember, Megan is accustomed to a taller man because I think she always found Trevor Engelson to be more attractive. Yeah. Oh, and in 2018, I was told that I was jealous of this dude. Are you fucking kidding me? No. Holy shit. No. So let's watch Doofus for another minute, second or two. Here we go. Look at Doofus. Look at Doofus. Now he's got his hands again and his legs again. He's hyperextending his knees, frankly. You see, he's not used to Okay. He's not used to wearing the lifts in his shoes, so he's kind of lifting up and clunking down. Watch. Just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. Look, clunk. He's stomping his feet. William is just standing normally. Someone said something to him, and William's like, okay, I'm not talking to this dude right now, okay? Harry is still going with the hand movements. There he's rubbing his hands. All indicative of like taking Adderall, uh, and maybe an antidepressant with it, and maybe a booster with that. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Still going with the hands. Now he's rubbing his hands. William is just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, okay, we've got a little bit more sun there. And it goes out. Hank is still, let's keep our focus on him. Look at the way he's sort of clomping with his feet. I believe that's because he has something inside his shoe, i.e., a lift, in which he's not accustomed to, and therefore he's not walking naturally because no one else is walking like that. And for the cameras, he's had stylists, if you can fucking believe it. He's had this, he's had that. He's had people help him put this look together. And I mean, you can't put lipstick on a pig, can you? Keep watching Hank. There he goes again with the feet. Now he's like pulling his pants up. Probably because they might be a little longer because of the lifts. This guy's expressing himself somehow. You can tell William doesn't want to be there with Harry. And even here, what stands out is, you know, the scalp. This dude's like, okay, let's move it along, guys. And unfortunately, again, we had an edit. This is the reason why I cannot have any fun with this shit, and the reason why I am so glad I got it. I have it somewhere. I'm going through everything. I have like 1,000 videos that I'm in the midst of going through. And a lot of them I never even posted. And you guys are probably saying post them. I might. They could be just me babbling about nothing. That's the problem, about running outside or something. Okay, let's, and then adding a little bit of this stuff. Let us continue. Okay, so here is, I know you guys in Great Britain and other countries are going to think that this sounds very Americanized, shallow, unartistic, but I mean, this just doesn't look right to me. There's something about it that just has me going, huh? All right, let's go. And the poor sisters have to listen to this shit. Can you imagine? Where is Hank? I mean, it reminds me in a way of Bohemian Grove. And by the way, Alex Jones did post this documentary that he did back in like the 80s, or no, Clinton was president. It was weird. And I was like, I'm not drunk, but I had like 3 beers. It was like 2 a.m. I'm like cleaning up. I'm like, it was like, I was trying to focus on stuff, and I'm like watching this at the same time, and I'm going, what in the flying fuck is this? I might have opened a 4th beer, and I'm just watching this because I don't drink before like 11 at night. I'm not, if, ever, except if someone invites me out to dinner. And even, A couple of times I think I've ticked people off because they're thinking, what, like, oh my God, who are you? You know, like Sister Teresa or Mother. I'm just like, and I did kind of loosen up a little bit on that because I said something to my brother once before my mom died, and he's like, "Are you kidding?" It's like 3:30. I said, "Well, I don't usually go anywhere this early. It seems kind of early." And he's like, "Are you kidding?" I think he was mad at me. Okay, that's important. Okay, so I think this just looks weird. Okay, let's go. So you have William focusing on the art piece. And then Hank comes over and he's still trying to babble with his arms to somebody. And they're having to point for him, where do you go? Watch his legs. Why is he wearing brown suede shoes with a black suit? Then he's trying to get his brother's reaction. He's trying to engage him emotionally and conversationally, and it's just not working. There he goes with the hands again. There he goes again. Should we speed this up a little bit? We can. Yeah, it's really okay. Well, in this picture, it could be just the ground they are standing on, but as you can see, I mean, Harry is shorter. He looks a little he has a bit of weight on him here. All right. I mean, as compared to William. He's going, what? What did you say? Here. Well, he's got his hands at his side, and William is looking. And Harry's going on with his hands, and he's just up and down. He's like, well, fuck off and just leave me the fuck alone. I don't even want you here to begin with, okay? I just wish I knew what they were saying. He's still going with the hands. Then they cut out again because I know, I remember this video. It was hilarious. Okay, again, I want you to pay attention to the way Harry is looking at his feet and the size of his feet. He has, I don't know what he's doing with these shoes, but he has lifts in them because it looks like he's got about a size 15, but his feet are not that big. We know William is taller. Something is going on here. And there's always one person behind it because this kind of behavior was not normal or natural. And I'm going to go ahead and say Catherine should have been there. Maybe, maybe not. But if Catherine would have been there, Markle would have had to be there. Now, wasn't she fake pregnant at this time? All right. I believe so. He's still going on with his hands. Now watch the way Harry is walking right now. Watches from the knees down to his feet. You see that? He's playing around again. We missed that earlier. And he's instructing them what to do. William is probably thinking, why the fuck does this guy have to be here with me, this son of a bitch? I don't know that for sure. But I am honestly guessing that is a very large possibility. Gosh. Yeah. I am moving soon. I'm not sure of the exact date. Um, I bought my own place. Well, there's a contract underway. Um, it's supposed to be about how many days from now? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Not quick enough. Mid July. Let's just put it that way. But I found something. Well, near a beach, near a rather large lake outside of Milwaukee, with a swimming pool, with this, with that, and it's an older place, but it's large. And I've got a lot of work to do, and I just want to get in there and start. Not really, but it's not an estate. But someone had to move due to a medical problem, and I'm really anxious to leave my apartment here. I just, I bet this is my fifth summer here. So it's after about 5 years, I always get a little, especially here in this area, in this state. It's so bizarre. The demographics change so rapidly. But, all right. Well, I am going off again. Okay. Doofus. King versus Doofus. King on the left, Doofus on my right. Okay. All right, so they're getting instructions. Harry's like, hey, man, I mean, you think we're going to do this? Is this going to be okay? Oh my God, I got to wave my hands around. Acting very immature. Par for the course. I'd say about 15 minutes of this shit was cut out because it was all of Harry making a right fuck ass out of himself. Zoom in. There he goes again with his hands. And he's trying to. There Harry goes. Okay, just watch what he did. He had to have it and take the green thing, and he said, okay, I'm taking it from you, William. Did you see that? What? I mean, I would have not have done that. There would have been a way to gracefully bring it down, but not, okay, I'm taking it from you, fucker. That's kind of what he did. 1, 2, 3. And he's like, I'm taking it, fucker. Watch this. And he's like, fuck you, I got it. Right there. Okay. It looks like it is not Diana. Yes, she was tall, but she did not look like a communist statue in Red Square. Okay? My opinion. And here, look at, what is he doing with that? Look at him! So he had to grab the green drape. Watch, 1, 2, 3. Kind of pulled it from Will's. Grab. Now he's trying to, instead of focusing on the unveiling, I think they could have gracefully just put it at this step. But instead, Harry is now, instead of focusing on the unveiling, he's fucking around with folding this thing. And he's been in the armed forces. Don't you learn how to fold a flag? Or he's basically rolling it into, I mean, I know it's not a flag, but I mean, he's rolling the thing into a ball. I think it makes her look exactly what she wasn't. It makes her look like a monster. But there he is. Now just watch Doofus. He's like, okay, what do I do with this thing? Here, we'll slow it down. Um, Doofus is just watch Doofus. He's got this thing. He's like, well, now what do I do? I have to get it out of here. And this dude is trying to just gracefully run in there and get it. And Doofus is like, okay, I'm going to just keep going with this thing. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to just put it he puts it in a ball and just dumps it off on this guy. Here you go. Get it out of here. All right, let me look at my feet again because I've got the lifts in my shoes and I'm half drunk. And he's standing there like a cool dude in a bar in the 70s. He has no idea what he's looking at. He doesn't care. Diana's legs were not that fat. It makes it look like she, oh my God, really, really, really bad. I don't know who these children are. It's like, this is just like an old Soviet statue somewhere. It's hideous. It wasn't what she was about. She was extremely loyal to the crown, extremely loyal to her position. She just didn't have the kind of treatment she wished to have from her husband, and it stemmed into a public fight between the two. And she was relatively young with all this stuff going on, and then she somehow died. Whether that was intentional, non intentional, whatever, seemed to me like she just got into a car with some dude that was all hyped up on drugs and didn't have her seatbelt on. And, we don't know what happened. Then the French ambulance service just held her for like 3 hours. It seemed very odd. But she was of England. Okay. She was an English rose. So showing a black Irish kid, an African kid who looks like he's straight out of the Irish potato famine is a little bizarre. And these kids are way too big. And it's just, I don't like it. But it, you know, Doofus is still fidgeting. And there he goes with his hands again. Right away. We're almost on full speed. And he is ignoring Harry. William is. Diana was very feminine, very pretty, very female, and this makes her look way too masculine. My opinion. Doofus is going nuts again with his hands, pointing, blah, blah, blah. Look at him. I mean, here's a 13-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl. Look at, he's just not stopping. He's not stopping. Not stopping. And William, I think at this point, truly just wants to get out of there. He pulls back. That's her sister. Harry comes forward. The absolutely horrid sculpture is shown, statue. And William clearly wants nothing to do with Hank. Her legs and knees were not that big. This is bullshit. I mean, her knee is about as big as her hip bone here. Well, I suppose technically, if you were to do anatomical study, this is the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But, I'm sorry. I don't like it. But why are her legs and knees so humongo? I mean, her knee is almost as big as what her femur was. She was a tall woman, for God's sakes. We've talked about this. Okay, this is getting boring, isn't it? Okay. So this was the 2021 visit for Cash and for a reunion. Watch. There he goes with the nose. Let's get a little nose candy up there, baby. No comment. Greasy hair. Not Diana. So, I mean, we're trying to critique Hank. There he goes. He's still going with the hands. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. What on earth is this guy talking about? Oh, why can't I have audio of this? Whatever it is, William wants nothing to do with it. His head, his eyes, his ears are trying to get away from him, from Hank. Ah, darn it. I mean, was Hank putting nose candy? Why did they have to? See, the problem with this video is every time they showed Hank doing something weird, they edited it out because this is in style. I can't find anything else right now. I could still look. What was that? Wait. What? What on earth is he doing? Why would he do that at a somber moment? Watch Hank. Look at these hands. He's looking at William, trying to get a reaction out of him. At a somber moment, he's trying to do some dumb fucking joke. What? One, two, watch this. What? He's trying way too hard. Up, down, all around. He's fidgeting with his fingers. You see this? He never stops. There he goes again. Well, I mean, we need to know what these guys said. Sadly, I don't think we will. See how Hank's feet are? Because he's the Ron DeSantis of the royal family with the boots and look. Yeah, let me check out Mom's behind. Look at him. Look at those shoes. He does have something in those shoes. Look at the way he's walking. That proves my point. If you want my opinion, okay. He was like rolling with his arms. What? Boy, Sparkles has really fucked him up. Can you imagine being in that house together? Holy shit. All right. Let's go like this. Now watch his hands. Oh no. Watch Harry. What is he doing? Look at him. Look at his hands. Oh my god. Oh my god, he is so weird. I feel so sorry for his mother having to look down and see what a shit show this crap is. No offense to anyone. Thank you. I mean, just really. This dude just like, I should have taken a shower. I should have put that extra dry on. I didn't. I'd rather hang out with Harry. He's got the blow I need. Oh, damn. William is just kind of like, okay, let's get away from. Wait a minute. William, get the fuck away from Harry real quick, didn't he? Watch this. Watch his feet. Watch it from the knee down to his foot. That is not a natural shoe or foot. That is a foot. That is a shoe with lifts. Look. Watch. Watch. The artist pops in. Wow, I am so thirsty right now. Something's going on here. And here's Harry. Whatever, man. He looked like Joe Biden right there, frankly. And William is just like, okay, I'm done with this fucker. He just basically ignored Hank the whole time. And he's like, okay, well, I did it. I think here is what he may be thinking. I've done my part. I did what my mother wanted me to do. I did what God wanted me to do. I did what my wife and what my father wanted me to do. Did you guys ever have to just go through a family event or do something with a sibling where you just, in your heart, you just weren't there, but you had to do it to support them? And the only person I ever talked to about that was a priest. And I said, I just need you to know, I'm just doing this but I will support this person and what they want to do to the fullest, because I just feel like it's what I need to do and what's right with God. I mean, I did say that to someone. And, well, they were super impressed with my attitude and all. And they were like, oh my God, I'm like, it's okay. It's what I do. And that's what I think William did. He was like, he needed to do it for the country and for the world and for his mother. But he did his part, and unfortunately, they cut this video short. There's this thing again, and I think he's speaking about. I wish we knew what they were saying, but there he goes with the jacket again. You know, like there he goes fidgeting with the hands again. The wedding finger, actually, the ring finger. The artist said something to him that made him laugh. William is just ready to split. He just wants to go. There was really no reuniting here, was there? I apologize. No reunion. But if that's as much as what a reunion is for these two, I think we saw it. So this gentleman is bowing. He's kind of bowing for Hank. What a fuck. Hank. I think people are aware of the tension. I think the artist is. I think we are near. Oh, there's Doof. There's beady eyes. His eyes sort of remind me of when Oprah, before she, I think, got an eye job where it was just like they were slants. Like Megan had him super hyper Botoxed. His brain, his frontal lobe is actually sticking out. But there is a distance there, right? Oh, this is Daily Mail. I thought it was In Style. Oops. Okay, so I believe. What is he doing? Did you see what he was doing with his hands? What? He's shoveling. Watch it. Oh, whoa. This must be one of the gardeners. Oh my God. So are you shoveling a lot? Wait. Let me show you how to shovel, man. Let me just take this drape and just roll it into a ball. What an idiot. What an absolute doofus. There he's got his hand on his belly like Megan did when she was fake pregnant. There he goes. What was he? Did he have to? What did he have, like a cramp in his abdomen? What is going on? I don't really want to say what I wanted to say because it would be a little bit. I don't like to speak like that. Look at him. He goes. Ugh. He's like hiccuping or something. Ugh. Ugh. I can't with this guy. I just can't. To those of you back in 2018 that came on my channel to hate watch, yeah, I'm jealous. Holy shit. There he goes again. Oh my God. Look at it. There he goes playing with the wedding ring finger and nonstop motion and well, okay, so okay. Well, that was interesting.